So I've been doing research. First, let me stress that I appreciate that I have a job where I can come to the break room and then do research. Instead of being out there in the cold, walking back and forth, I'm in here doing research. Now, what I'm looking for are things that we can do to expedite conception because my wife and I are trying to have a baby. Now, I don't want to put my wife's business all out in the street, but if we're talking about our lives, then we can't overlook this important fact. My wife has a condition called PCOS, which I didn't even look into. Like, I had no idea. I mean, I knew it stood for something, but I didn't care to look into what it stood for or why. I was just, oh, here's this condition. It makes it hard for her to get pregnant. Apparently, the OS in PCOS stands for ovarian cysts. And it's just like, wow, when you say it that way, it sounds nasty. Like, wow, you've got like ovarian cysts. It sounds like something that would be like serious. I mean, she's in no pain. It doesn't bother her at all. It doesn't affect her day to day. It just makes it difficult for her to conceive. So I've been doing my research. Was that last year? We tried Clomid, and that didn't necessarily work out for us. There's another one too. I can't think of what it was called. It was Clomid and then Prevera. We tried Prevera. That didn't necessarily work out for us. I heard about something called Exterrant Super Infertility Fixer, but I ended up at a Reddit post about super mutants, so I don't think I did that right. I'm I'm just trying to figure out what we can do. She's got an appointment to see an OBGYN, but the earliest one is February, and it's like, really? February? So I'm trying to do everything that I can to try to move this along. I mean, I've been sticking it to her hard for a while now. I mean, if we want to venture into the realm of TMI, it's like if you see the title of the video, you see I'm trying to have a baby. I mean, what did you think would happen? And like, we were ordering up extra storks. Yes, I'm sticking it to my wife more often, trying to have babies. So I'm looking up things that we can do. Apparently, tablespoons of cinnamon in your water is supposed to help. Not sure why. Baby aspirin is supposed to do something. I don't know. High fiber diets also. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Just eating healthy and exercising. That's with anything really. So nothing big there. Also, the one she's not gonna like is she's gonna have to give up coffee. Like that's gonna hurt her. But she's got tea, so we'll do that. This by no means is like I'm working on it. This by no means is like the definitive list or anything. Like I don't see us doing like organic food. Like come on. So I've got like 11, 12 things written down. If we can do most of these, we can at least be trying to expedite trying to have this baby. I'm real serious about having kids at this point. I'm 41 years old, be 42 in a minute. Even if we get started now, I'll be 50 with an 8-year old. It's like, wow. Okay, so let's get it done. To hear me say it like that, it makes it sound like I don't want to have kids. I do. I legit want to have. I want to have a little girl so bad. Oh my god. And when I say that, please don't think that if we had a little boy, that I wouldn't be happy. We've got names and everything. If it's a boy, we've kind of settled on Alexander. In fact, I think it's Alexander James Michael Harris, which is Alexander's nickname would be Xander. That's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer thing, though that's not why she enjoys it so much. James Michael would be a silent tribute to my father, whose name was Michael James, and then Harris, clearly. And then we also agree for a girl. Her name would be Serenity London Anara Harris. We've got the two middle names there going on because we couldn't decide against London or Anara. And plus, Kari's got two first names, so my daughter to have two middle names is kind of like, see where I was going with that? And what's funny, as I kind of venture off subject here, we agreed on our daughter's name before we even met, I had made it up in my mind that I wanted to name my daughter Serenity for completely different reasons. And she had her reasons. I don't think I ever asked her what her reasons were. Hmm. Mine come from a couple of things. Uh, One was the Serenity Prayer, which I always liked. The strength to change the things I can, the wisdom to know the difference. That one, I know I said it wrong. Come on, it's late. I'm tired, and I'm at work. Deal with me. And the second was that's the ship from Firefly. I'm a big Joss Whedon fan. Hey, before I go any further with this video, I'd like to take a minute to say how much I appreciate how much I have a job that in the middle of a shift I can stop and say, hey, let's do some research on infertility. Like, wow, I don't know a lot of people who can do that. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm doing my research, and I know how much it means to my wife to have a baby. Look, she loves Kari. Kari loves her. If you ask either one of them, Kari will insist that Asia is his mother. If you ask Asia, she will say, "This is my son." And I love them for that. And I know they're not saying it for my benefit or for their benefit. It's not for show. I know they mean it in their hearts, and it's a wonderful thing. But I know Asia wants to be pregnant, and I know she wants to carry a baby, and I know she wants to breastfeed. She wants the experience of being pregnant. She wants the whole experience of being a mom. She kind of wandered into motherhood because, Kari is like, Kari's Kari. So I know she's missing out on the experience of being pregnant and having a baby and prenatal classes and the visits and the breathing. I mean, she wants to do all of that, and baby showers and we've been down that road before. We get pregnant, we don't quite make it out of the first trimester, but we were so excited that we tell everybody we know, and then it ends in disaster. It's a mess. So the next time that you see me announce that we're having a baby, it's important to me that it stick. Like, you won't hear anything for the first couple of months. Like, once we get out of our first trimester, then we can start talking about it more. I'm in a position now where I make pretty decent money, and money won't be an issue when it comes to having a baby. So let's get it going. Let's get it started. I wanna have a baby. Oh, in a perfect world, it would be nice to have twins. Wow, to just knock that out right now. It's like, boy and a girl. Let's do it. We could have Serenity and Alexander. That would be so awesome to me. Wow. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's not get, I don't want to throw all my eggs in that basket. Just know that we are trying. Know that we're serious about this. Know that I am doubling and tripling my efforts because this is important to me. I want to have this baby. I'll admit, I love my son. Kari is one of the best things that ever happened to me. But in choosing whom I had children with for the first time, granted that was 2 decades ago, but I didn't make the best choice. This time it's like talking about my wife. I adore this woman. She adores me. Like, I've never had anything so solid, so concrete in my life, and this would just be icing on the cake for me. It's like, the expression, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If we had kids, that would be me having my cake and eating it too. So I'm gonna do everything I can do. If that means Asia's got to give up coffee, if that means that, I gotta wear like a special kind of underwear to improve blood flow, or if I have to take pills, or if she's got to take pills, we'll do whatever we have to do because this is important.